Alright, you guys, today's video is gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be a good one. Hello, my name is Chrissy. Welcome. Queens, welcome back to my channel. If you are here and you clicked on this video today, then you want to learn how to become confident, how to become your best self, how to become a fabulous, okay, all around fabulous, confident queen. And that is what I'm going to teach you today. You guys know this channel is all about fashion, lifestyle, and confidence. It's one of the biggest things, and body positivity is one of the biggest things that I try to teach here on this channel. You guys know that's like my passion, is teaching women how to be confident and comfortable and just to feel beautiful from the inside to the outside. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth into my background and my journey of confidence and where I came from to where I am now. I feel like I talk about it a lot here, but I don't think I've ever really told you guys my story or just a little bit of my background. Also, just so you guys know, I am starting a new series on this channel. You guys know I love to do series. This is going to be called the Body series. So in this series, we're going to be going over body types, how to find your body types, how to dress every body types, how to pick out the proper jeans, swimsuits, jackets, dresses for every single body type. So that series will probably be a month long through the month of May. So if there's anything you guys want to know about the body, we'll also be talking like hygiene talks, everything about the body, dressing the body, just everything. We're gonna be talking about it. So make sure you guys are subscribed, share with a friend that might want to hear that, turn your notification bells on. But I've already been talking for too long, so let's get into confidence. So I just wanted to first, before I teach you how to become confident or give you, I guess, my tips on how to become confident, I wanted to just give you a little background into my story of confidence, from being almost hating myself and hating the way I looked and, like, you know, just having very low self-esteem, to being, you know, the fabulous queen that I am today. And you guys will hear me refer to myself as the fabulous queen, or just really like up talk myself and do all that, because if I'm not gonna cheer for myself, and if I'm not gonna refer to myself as a queen and you know, up talk myself and you know, stun on myself, who else gonna do it? If not you, then who? I am my biggest cheerleader at the end of the day. And it's not being cocky. I'm confident about myself, and you can be too. So just a little background into my story of confidence. I'm gonna try not to talk for too long, but just a little background. I have been chubby my entire life. I just have. I've been the bigger kid my entire life. I came out the womb chubby, and I don't know if it's just my family makeup or what, but I've been a chubby kid my whole life. And because of that, I was different. A lot of kids, you know, they're skinny, they're small. I guess I wasn't normal. I wasn't normal size. And I'm putting up quotation marks because what is normal? But I wasn't normal size. I was always chubbier, and because of that, yes, it resulted in bullying. Now back then, I'm 24, I was born in 1995. Back in that time, bullying was not that big of a thing. It was just like, oh, she's being teased, she's being picked on, whatever. I would tell my parents, and you know, they would handle it to the best that they can, but at the end of the day, like, kids are gonna be kids, you know? They might stop for a minute, but they're gonna start back up again. So it's just like, you know, it is not that it is what it is because it's wrong, but it's just something that I had to deal with. One of my earliest memories is this guy called, this little boy, dusty little boy, child. He called me a chicken McNugget, or he used to call me a speed bump, and it hurt my feelings back then. Now I laugh at it, but back then it hurt my feelings. I was never the one with all of the guys, with all the crushes and the little boyfriends or whatever, because I was a bigger girl. I mean, when I was younger, I did have crushes, but it just wasn't like the other girls, because I was a bigger girl. So to them, I was just like the fat girl, whatever. I was always like well known, well liked. I would say I was more popular or whatever, but you know, it was just always people were talking about me because I was bigger than everyone else. That continued over into high school, into middle school. I remember this time I sat down in the classroom, all the kids were in there. I think we were having some type of meeting, and of course I just happened to sit down in a folding chair that was already broken. But to dumb middle schoolers, do they think that the chair is just broken, she sat in it and it just broke? No, it's just the big girl sat in the chair and it broke, you know. And I had to deal with that humiliation, and because of that I had to develop like thick skin. I had to develop very thick skin, and I had to develop a smart mouth, honey. I will read you from head to toe. I'm not a fighter. I never liked to fight or anything like that, but I had to basically learn how to defend myself. Through middle school, I was being picked on, like humiliated, embarrassed by being picked on and things like that. Going into high school, I was still picked on. I still wasn't the girl that had like the boyfriends and everything, and that might have been God in disguise, because no judgment, but I ain't running around with no babies or anything like that. But and then maybe like 11th, 12th grade, it became like cool to be thick. It became accepted to be thick by the media. So then everyone thought it was okay to be thick, and maybe that's around the time where things kind of changed for me. But even then, it was still people talking about me or doing whatever. And going into college, you know, college is a place where everyone is themselves and everyone's doing their thing. So I never really felt that like I was out of place or anything like that. And during those times, I'm telling you guys, I've been on every single diet. I wanted so bad to change who I was. I did not want this body. I did not want to be big. I didn't want to be thick. I didn't want the, you know, I didn't want big thighs. I didn't want anything. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Disney. And this is why equal representation is so important. I was obsessed with Disney, and I was seeing the Ashley Tisdales and the Vanessa Hudgens, because I love me some High School Musical, okay? And that's who I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to look like. But I'm never gonna look like that because it's just not my makeup, okay? So I went on every single diet I could. Like, Atkins diet. I've been on the diet for your blood type. I've been on every single eating plan, every single diet. You guys know I've been vegan. I remember in high school, putting myself on a diet of like 12 wheat thins a day, and I was like being on these crazy diets and like hiding it from my parents and stuff. And you know, I thought like, oh, I wonder if I can become anorexic. Like, it's just things like crazy things like that, just to fit in and just to be accepted. But then I realized later on in my adult life, actually when I had my car accident is where it kind of all turned around for me. I realized I was not born to be normal. I was not born to fit in, per se, okay? I was not born to fit the mold. I was born to stand out. And that's on period, okay? I was born to stand out. God made me fearfully and wonderfully made, and He made me for a reason. I went through all of that for a reason. Okay, so I had gotten in my car accident in September 2016, and as a result, my leg, everything was so messed up. You guys have seen it. If you haven't, I'll link the video so you guys can see it. And as a result of that, I had to learn how to really love myself and how to really accept myself, because I had scars, injuries that I just couldn't change. It wasn't gonna change. It wasn't going nowhere. So I was more confident after my accident and having all those injuries than I was before. And honestly, I felt more beautiful than ever after my accident because I really learned how to love and accept myself. I realized that accident happened for a purpose and I was made for a purpose. So sometimes when you realize that you're made for a purpose and you are here to be more than normal, than fit the mold, than regular, and you are here to you know, inspire or affect other people, then sometimes your confidence really comes from that. I know this sounds cliche, but confidence comes from within, and I really just want to share with you guys some tips and tricks on how I got confident, how I maintain my confidence, and you know, how I'm going to continue to grow and be confident in the future. So get a pen and paper out. I'm sorry, my story may have been long, but get a pen and paper out, and I'm going to give you guys some of my confidence tips. Number one is realizing that you're fearfully and that you are wonderfully made. I am constantly saying that to myself. I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. We are made in the image of God. What anybody else has to say about us, what we look like, our size, our shape, our face, our skin color, our hair type, whatever the case may be, you can tell them to take it up with God, honey, because they are not your makers at the end of the day, and what they say, it don't too much have anything to matter, okay? So learning that, I think that number one is going to set you free. When you stop caring about what other people have to say about you, I'm telling you guys, like, me getting on YouTube and, you know, being loud and being proud to be thick, big girl, whatever, like, it has brought so much hate to me. There's a woman that comments on every single one of my videos, just hateful. You may have seen her. I ignore her. You can't get the time of day out of me. But I learned that when people are teasing you or picking on you, oftentimes people are a reflection of themselves. So the things that they're saying to you, that's how they really feel about themselves. They hate to see it, baby. They hate to see big girls out here doing their thing. They hate to see us being fine, being sexy, being snatched, getting the men that they want. They hate to see it. So of course they're gonna hate on us. And if you don't have anyone to hate on, then feel free to hate on me, because I am going to live my life and I'm gonna live it like it's golden. Okay, Jill Scott, period. Okay, so number one is blocking out the haters, telling them have several seats, and realizing that what they got to say about you really doesn't matter. Sometimes them haters are in your family, okay? Thank God I was blessed with a really great family. They've always really, you know, tried to build me up and tell me how beautiful I am and everything. But not everyone is as lucky. Sometimes they're your friends. Sometimes they're your co-workers. Sometimes they're people that you are in a relationship that you think love you. Okay? But they're damaging you, and they're mentally abusing you to get you to stay, or to get you to bring you down. Wait, I just thought about this. Hold on. I'm about to talk. To bring you down to where they are, to keep you where they're at, because they see your potential. Okay, friends do that. I've had friends that do that. I've had people I've dated to do that. I'm sorry I'm talking loud, whatever, but I'm passionate about this, and you better hit the dough, okay? You better tell them to the left, because don't nobody have time to be letting anybody else, any outside force, determine your confidence and your self-esteem, okay? So that's cutting out any and everybody who does not make you feel good and feel good about yourself. You should have people around you that are in your corner, that are your cheerleaders, and that make you feel good. So that means that friend group, it might be real small. I have a real tight, a real small friend group. I only have people around me that are supportive of me and that, you know, add to my confidence, add to my self-esteem, and I am giving me good energy, and I'm giving it back to them. I only date people that are giving me good energy, and I'm giving it back to them. So block all that noise out your life. Take all that noise out of your life. That's step number one. Step number two, sometimes you gotta be raw with yourself, okay? You gotta strip down, stand in the mirror, look at yourself and be like, okay, this is where I am right now is exactly where I'm supposed to be. What I look like right now is exactly what I'm supposed to look like right now. And I'm making the conscious decision today. I'm choosing to love myself today, because this is what God has given me, and I'm rocking with it. I'm loving myself, because life is a whole lot easier when you love yourself and you don't care what other people think about you. Okay, so these love handles, I love it. This rose, these stretch marks, I'm choosing to love it. It could be freckles, it could be your skin color, it could be your hair type, it could be the fact that, you know, you're big or you think you're too skinny, and like whatever the case may be, I'm choosing to love exactly where I am today. And if I choose to change anything, it is because I am choosing to change things, and not because someone else is telling me to, or because this is better. I am not opposed to plastic surgery and like doing whatever you feel like you need to do for yourself, but it's just the mindset behind it. Why are you changing something about yourself? Is because you want to do it, or is it because the world tells you that you need a big butt? It's because you want to do it, or it's because the world tells you that you need big boobs? Like, so, you know, that's my sense. It's always the why and the thought process behind it. My third piece of advice is change the way you think and the way you talk about yourself. I have to really change that. I used to talk about myself first so other people don't beat me to it. So it's one of those things where it's like changing, calling myself fat, or be like, oh, this some fat whatever, or you know, just whatever the case may be, or you look so fat in this or whatever, or oh my god, I can't believe I just ate that, oh my god. Like, changing the way that you talk about yourself. How can you expect other people to change the way they talking to you or talk about you, but you sitting here and you talking mess about yourself? I had to replace certain things with, okay, you know what? I made the decision to eat what I ate. It made me feel good in the moment. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna be down on myself about it. I made the decision. I'm gonna maybe walk after. I'm gonna work out, or I'm gonna make better decisions for the rest of the day. Or, you know, replacing things with, I'm so grateful to be alive today. I'm so grateful that I get to go out into the world and show the world. I'm grateful that I get to get up and get dressed, and I have clothes hanging in my closet. I have options. I'm grateful that I get to go to the kitchen and that I have food to eat in that kitchen. Like, so just changing your mindset, even if you gotta be like Mary Jane, child, and put in them post-its on your mirror and just say, I am beautiful, I am deserving, I am, you know, me, I'm free to be me, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta put reminders in your car, in your books, and your cell phone, just everywhere, quotes that make you feel good about yourself, only looking at people that make you feel good about yourself. I'm talking even with social media, you guys, mute and quiet those accounts that do not make you feel good. I had to unfollow a lot of Instagram models because I was like, dang, like that's, you know, after a while it starts to get on you like, dang, my waist needs to be that small or whatever. I started quieting a lot of those. Another tip that I have just with your confidence is when you get dressed, just get dressed. Okay, I know this, like, it sounds so easy to say, but I think there's so many rules and things that we have in the back of our head when we're getting dressed, and we may see something that's like, oh, I would love to wear that, or, you know, whatever. And those voices in the back of your head are the media, they're other people or whatever that are saying like, this is not made for you, this is not for you, or whatever the case may be. Just get dressed and wear what you want to wear, because at the end of the day, you're wearing it, you spent your money on it, nobody else, you know, ain't nobody else got nothing to do with it. So I learned, because I did experiment, when I did that experiment last summer with my arms out, I realized that I am my biggest enemy. When I was out with my arms out, literally no one could care less, and no one cared, no one had anything to say, no one was looking at me crazy. no one cared. So half the time, fighting our own mind, and I think the way that we have been conditioned to think, is half of the battle, because literally no one cares, okay? And those are just some of the tips and tricks that I use to really just become the baddie that I am today, okay? The confident person that I am today. Sometimes you just have to force yourself to be out of your comfort zone. If it's color that you need to wear that color. If it's wearing your arms out, wearing your legs out, wearing a swimsuit to the pool this summer, do what you gotta do to take yourself out of your comfort zone and to just feel confident and to feel better. I know right now is a time where it's just a lot of uncertainty, and you know, a lot of us, we've been house snacking and doing whatever, but you know, get up off the couch. I had a moment where I was like, oh, I do not feel good, I do not feel sexy, you know, and you just have to get off the couch, okay? Turn Netflix off, do your makeup, do your hair, get dressed, make a video, take some pictures, do whatever you have to do for you to feel better, okay? Whatever that thing is, self-care is so important. Whatever it is that makes you feel better, do that for you. It is not about anybody else. No one's journey is going to be the same. Your journey may not be identical to mine. And again, confidence is a journey. Don't think you're going to watch this video, implement some of the things that I'm saying, you're going to be confident tomorrow. It doesn't happen like that. It's a journey. This is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? There are going to be times, even when you are at your confident level, you're feeling great, you're going to have days where you don't feel good, but it's that foundation of love that you have for yourself, and that feeling of, okay, I'm good, I love myself, I love me, I'm choosing to be confident. Confidence is a choice, you guys, and I really hope that today all of you guys make that choice to be confident. I hope that my tips and a little background about my story has helped you guys. I hope that my videos on my channel is helping you guys as well. Feel free to comment down below your confidence stories, or you know, if you need help with your confidence, you know, I read all the comments. DM me on Instagram or Twitter at ChrisssyB Styles. You guys, I love you guys so much. I see you guys DMing me on Instagram. Sometimes it takes me minutes to respond, but I be looking at y'all pictures and y'all profiles, and y'all are so cute. You guys are so cute, and I want you guys to know, just this world is your runway. It really is. Like, make the best of it while you can. Life is very short. You are beautiful, you are fearfully, and you are wonderfully made, and I want each and every single one of you guys to feel your absolute best. I love you guys so much. I want to thank you guys for taking out the time to watch this video. I know this was a long one, but hopefully it was a good one. All right. I love you guys so much. Remember that I am starting the Baddie series this month of May. I am uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So remember, so make sure you are subscribed, that your notification bells are on, and I will see you, my loves, in the next video. Mwah.